So in this video, I'm gonna discuss of the summary of chapter 5 of summary. So first we have the internet encapsulation. So we will define the internet encapsulation. So uh, internet encapsulation is used for most widely like LAN, uh, LAN. So it will widely use today technology. So Ethernet operates in the data links layers and the physical layers. It's a family of networking technologies that are defined in IEE. So 802 dot and 802.3 standards. Ethernet supports data bandwidth. First, we have a 10 Mbps, 100 Mbps, and 1000 Mbps equivalent to 1 gig, and we have a 10 gigabytes and 40 gigabytes and 100 gigabytes. So we have a Mac sub layer. So Mac sub layers, we have a data encapsulations and media access control. So data encapsulation, what is data encapsulation? So it's used for process includes the frame of assembly before transmissions and the frame disassembly upon the receptions of a frame. Informing the frame, the MAC layers add headers and trailer to the network's layer PDU. So data encapsulation provides a primary functions. So data encapsulation, first we have a frame delimiting, addressings, and error detection. So we have a media access control. So media access control, we have control frame placement and of the media and media recovery. So we have a media access control. So media access control is used for Mac sublayer is a media access control. Media access control is responsible for the placement of frames on the media and the removal of frames from the media. It's as its name implies its control access to the media. This sublayer communicates directly with a physical layer. So underlying logical topology of Ethernet is a multi-access bus. Therefore, all nodes on a single network segment share the medium of Ethernet and connection-based method of networking. A continuation-based method means that on any device can try to and transmit and then across the shared medium whenever it is a data to the send for the carrier. So we have a frame delimiting. So frame delimiting is a framing process provides important delimiters that are used to identify a group of bits that makes up a frame. So these delimiting bits provide synchronizations between the transmitting and receiving nodes. So second way we have addressing. So addressing encapsulation process contains the layer 3 PDU and also provides for data link layer addressing. So we have error detection. Each frame contains a trailer used to detect any errors in transmissions or any transmissions. So we define the image access. So now we have the frame processing. So frame processing is when they have, for example, we have a for PC and we have a switch. So uh, we have the PC 1, 2, 3, and 4. So PC 1 we have it will send a message. So we have a destination. For example, its destination is for PC 3. So the H1 do will send all the PC. So if the PC 1 send a message to all PC, but that message is for only PC3, so it will it if the message will send to all computers, so the PC2 and 4 that send the message with the message the message address is not for the PC. So for the PC2 and 4. So the PC2 and 4 will ignore it. So only PC3 will receive it. So in the frame processing map is uh, often referred to as a burned address by because historically this address is burned into a RAM read-only memory. So on the NIC, this means that the address encoded into RAM chip permanently. So when PCs operating in systems and NICs is possible to change the MAC addresses in the software. This is useful when attempting to gain access to a network that filters based on BIA, so consequently filtering or controlling traffic based on the MAC address is no longer secure. When a computer starts up, the first thing that NIC does is copy the MAC addresses from RAM and RAM when device is forwarding a message to an Ethernet network. It attaches headers information to the frame. The header information contains source. So we have a cut-through switching. So the cut-through switching is the switch acts upon the data as soon as it receives. Even if the transmission is not complete, the switch buffers just not enough. So the frame read the destination of MAC address so that it can determine which port or forward the data the destination MAC address is located. So a MAC address first a 6 bytes from frame the following preamble. So the switch look up the destination MAC address, its switching table determines the outgoing interface. So the forward of frames onto the destination through the designated switch port. So we have types of destination of network. So we have a physical address. So the MAC address is used for NIC and Ethernet NIC communication of the same network. So logical address, the IP address used to send the packet from original source to the final destination. So IP addresses is used for to identify and address for original source and final destinations. Like what I said, it will send for the final destinations the same IP network of the source or may on be remote network. We'll note that most applications of DNS to determine the IP address when given a domain name such as www.cisco.com. So that is for the IP address. So we have the ARP. So first, what is ARP? So ARP is an IP address on the internet network, also has an MAC address. So we have a destination MAC address of ARP. So the MAC address of the internet will be Ethernet. MAC address of final destinations device, the router. So we have a source MAC address, the MAC address of sender Ethernet of NIC. So first we determine the destination of MAC address. This devices ARP provide two basic functions. So we have a two basic function of ARP. So first is solving IPv4 addresses of MAC address. So when packets sent to a data link layer to the encapsulation into the internet, so internet frame, the device refers a tables in the memory. So the memory, and then to find the MAC address, it map is the IPv4. So ARP, this one. So it's called ARP table for IP cache. So the ARP table stores in the RAM of the device. So in both cases, Search for an IPv4 address is a corresponding MAC address for in the device. Each entry rows of RLP tables binds an IPv4 address with MAC's address. We call the relationship between two values of map. It simply means that you can locate an IPv4 address in the tables and discover the corresponding MAC address. So this is all about in chapter 5 of summary. So this is all, and that's all. Thank you.